From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37.
11.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Shoves him aside. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's get set.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
He tackled at the 47. An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneers first down.
A run up the middle with Irving. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Straight ahead, it's Irving. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Irving. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Daaaaay.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Toward the sideline, intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Real, real, real. Run, run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And again, it's Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Baker changing the play at the line. On the handoff, this is Irving. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's a 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at
the fuck nigga ain't want to get scored on, man. He said, hell nah, he ain't scoring on me.
Yeah. Now you got to replace it. Yeah. Oh, so it was an upgrade. It'll be an upgrade.
Nigga did not want to get scored on, man.
Yeah, that's how I do.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans.
Yeah,
and nearly
exactly.
70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already.
It's like you
Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Ball was teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go at the link. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I could still see the faces
Yeah,
of the guys.
throw that ball, fuck
call
about.
a screen like that. Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
There we go.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it
Good.
twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him.
Ooh, good hit, boy.
Have him gain up about a handful
Fucking
there.
ball.
That's Antoine
Stop
Winfield
playing with
Jr. up to
Winfield,
make
man.
that play. Give him 5 on that
I'm a
carry.
fucking
Bring
Pro
up
Bowler,
2nd and
man.
5.
A humble 5,
Look at him
6
hit
yard
two
gain on the
niggas,
ground.
no
Not a huge
fumble.
gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the pistol, Hurts.
Who picked that?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands
Yeah,
right?
flying hard for 3 right now.
hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that
Hard
time.
as fuck for
It's
3.
one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud
Scramble.
tight end, that's big time.
Rumble drill.
Nice time, rolling right.
Rumble drill. We on him.
And he'll go down.
He
The
still
Bucs
ain't
brought
fumbling?
pressure and
God
got him.
damn.
And the defense
Oh,
comes
Donovan
through,
McNabb out
back
here.
up ahead of 4th down.
Jesus. You're a smart man. Smart man.
Jake
gonna
Elliott
miss
out
this
to
shit,
put
though.
up
It's
3 for
crazy.
the Eagles. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
Good shit.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
WCW.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Good, good.
Here's the give to
Hey,
Irving.
get up in there, buddy.
And he'll come up with a gain of
Come on,
3 on the
buddy.
run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set
Hit the
again.
hole and goal, bro.
Point it right.
We good, we good, we good.
Right back to
Give me a
Irving
block.
now.
Oh, I'm on him. Oh, shook him. Oh, come here.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
One-on-one work is crazy out
That'll go
there.
for an 18-yard gain.
Shit, not lazy out
That's
there.
good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Oh, my. Bro. See, that's why I have Sterling Shepard there right there.
You know, that was almost
Hey, what
a
the
nice
fuck is he
chunk
doing?
play before he was able to
That's the
recover.
goddamn ball, bro.
A hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest
Should've
any
used it,
kind
though.
of shot
That's on
plays
me.
deep.
It's alright, though. We get it back.
The incompletion.
Get it back
Here
right
comes
here.
the 2nd down call.
Get it back right here for sure.
Throwing again is Baker. This finds Evans, complete.
Go.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the
Get it
hurry
back
up
right here
here.
for sure.
Again for the first time
Good
to
block.
Rashad
Oh,
White.
I said, as soon as I said good block, you let the block go. Ain't that some shit?
He'll expect more
Say
from
good
himself
block,
in those type
let
of
the
plays,
fucking block
but
go.
there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you
He's
can
like,
do
thanks,
now,
bro.
4
Let the fucking
plus
block.
4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's cool. We're
Baker
good.
now from the gun.
We're good.
Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Run a little bit of everything.
Offense up to the line fast. First and 10. It's a gift to
Oh my
White.
goodness, shook him in the hole.
He'll get down
Shook
to
him
the
in the fucking
21-yard
hole.
line before he stopped.
He ran again, fuck it.
Working quickly here.
He ran that bitch again, fuck it.
Running on second with
Watch.
White.
Man, that's
And
on
the
me.
defense gets there
That's
to force
me,
a small
buddy.
loss.
That's on me, my friend.
It's the 2-minute
Oh.
warning now from the link.
That's on me, my
The
friend.
Buccaneers pushing for a score before the break.
Ooh, and this bitch again, fuck it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker out of the pistol. Complete beyond the marker.
You like Mike Evans right there,
And
man.
he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard
Bring
line.
that back.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the
He
hurry
went fast
up.
off him, man.
Up the middle, here goes White.
Get that first.
A nice
Ooh-wee.
pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll
Fucking
have
first.
1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Caught him
He
deep on the
fumbled.
line. Oh, the ball is out.
Oh, Lord.
And the Eagles get to it.
He fumbled the ball, dog.
30.
It's okay. We ain't gonna argue with Madden, man. We'll let him have
He
that.
will take it back.
They know that was a good ass drive right there.
Touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra
Fumbled
point.
the ball, bro.
Extra point set
Out
right
of all
down
the things
middle.
that can happen right there, we
And
fumbled.
the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
It's okay.
Nice little energy
Good drive,
on
bro.
their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returnable from the 2.
Ooh, shit.
Coverage team gets him
We
down
gotta
at the
spin move like that. I
26-yard
ain't know
line.
that. Well, we get it back. We got short memory, man.
And the drive will
sure you
start
got
out
short
with a 1st
memory.
and 10. They send the tight end in motion.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Culp with a catch. And they catch
You got
up
short
to him,
memory,
but
man.
not until he's got a
Memory
huge
loss, man.
gain and a 1st down.
Regular, regular, regular. Stop.
Mayfield
That's
now
crazy.
from the gun.
One-on-one
Sends
him,
this
Mike.
one to the end zone.
One-on-one. My. Oh, it's Keto.
Great defensive play to jar it loose.
Fucking Keto,
Incomplete.
Mike.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop
It's a top
touchdown
piece,
in the
yeah.
end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it.
They got time to play.
Flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
We got time to play, man.
White's got
Trying to
the
get up in
first
that
down
fucking
and
house and lay
more.
down, man.
And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line.
We're trying to get up in that fucking house and lay down, man.
1st down, here's Baker. Cut near the goal line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We're trying to get in that motherfucking house and lay down, man.
But it's just like,
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Real, real, real.
White. And he's able to
Skull,
manage a
get the
couple on
fuck
that
out of
run.
here, man.
Tampa spends its 2nd timeout
Yeah,
now.
man.
And they still
That's
have
how
1
you
in their
feel.
pocket for what's left of this half.
We got time out to
2nd
burn.
and goal from the 1.
King, king, king.
He tries to sneak it. And he gets in.
Sir.
Touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's
Yes, sir.
got the athleticism, got the legs, got the
Yes, sir. We'll
instincts
take
to
that,
go
too.
run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Yeah, that's why I started putting into this thing.
He's back to throw. It's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it deep downfield.
Oh, good catch.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers jump in front now by 5. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh,
give me that fucking fool.
And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they
give me that motherfucker back.
Gets much on the return.
I need it.
Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
White on 1st and goal. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up good. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
Nigga been on 10 since he got 10, man.
Oh, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Running back sent in motion. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No, sir. No, sir. Thank you.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Hit the concede defeat button, my boy.
David. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, they had to try something.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, it does. I have a love-hate relationship with the movable, like the foam and stuff like that. I kind of need resistance a little bit. Like mine's a hybrid where it's got the memory foam on the top, but it's still got the springs at the bottom. So it gives me, oh, it's supposed to be, yeah, I need like the firmness that kind of pushes against me a little bit, but it's still like softer. Because a full memory foam, those things to me are so hard to sleep on. Because like you move around and there's nothing to, I don't know, it just feels, to me, it doesn't feel like it's doing what it's supposed to do.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium.
So, and
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
So that won't have much longer. 18
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Fits it through the middle. The 30. The 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and goal, Swift. And he's into the front of the gain of about 2.
Go about that.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st.
You charge your shit for this game, my boy.
Push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
And he runs it
Good shit.
across. Touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down.
Why? Why would you do it? Like, but it was, I mean, you know, it made sense. So it was like, it made sense. But I was just like, where are the 7? Like, I know. They no longer existed. And if they did,
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 35 on 2nd down.
Here.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On the give, this is Irving.
So ain't no way to stop.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
So it really get my.
All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Exactly.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Of course, y'all can go out.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've got a close one here. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Yeah, good.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He gets it in, lines up with about 3. Tackled on a play by Shaquille Barrett. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 31. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And they move this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down. Here's Swift. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Swift on second down. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead to 7. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Buccaneers taking over on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's so indecisive.
Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators.
So indecisive.
1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here we go. It's Mayfield. He connects downfield on 4. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here come the Buccaneers again, trying for 2. Baker throwing again. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Good.
Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on first. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Floating.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces an incompletion.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed here to commence. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Good shit. Good D.
Defenders there, and they're going to intercept it.
Good athlete.
Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Yeah, for real.
1st down, Williams. That's caught. Keenan Allen.
He got, bro, that right there is crazy.
Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Carney's kick is good. And that grows their lead to 12. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
EA Sports is in the game.
He'll begin his return from the 11. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Well, I told her to go with backup because he was like, you know, the fifth time, you need to go to progressive. I was like, you backup, I'm telling you.
Looking to throw here, shake off that previous INT. He lost it deep left.
And he was like, okay, well,
Can't connect on the deep look. So
Really drunk.
we've got 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, they can beat on you and get 2 hands on it the next time.
Well, we
contracted 5 yards. Made by TJ Edwards.
But when it
Working
comes
quickly
to
here.
anything else outside of that, you have to speak
3rd
to
down run from White.
if everything is done through the we service the
And
main
what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
So it's here.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So second down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. You could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he'll be touched down after a big play.
They said they outlined exactly how.
From the gun, a run for White.
Oh my goodness.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Baker now off the play fake. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Irving. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers trim the deficit down to 5.
I feel you. You could have been insured. I don't know where to go.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, they give you a whole bunch.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams from the gun.
I usually bounce this guy going after this.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw by Williams. Finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game.
Oh, just moving things and yeah.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go. Actually, I had Progressive at that time.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be locked out at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Chicago first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They kick the running back in motion. Williams to throw.
Oh, man.
Moore's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Weird.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good for that.
Working quickly here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a 5-point lead. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
But I was just like, the beats out her, she was really not compliant with the insurance company anyway because she was looking for a company. She didn't even progress the whole team.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It hurt.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
It's possible.
Wow, they're going to pass it here.
What's
Pass
the
it
need?
down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
They fall 9-1.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Now, she was just looking because when my car was barely in the
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Buccaneers hustling the line. They're in the hurry up. First down, here's Baker. That one's cut
Forgot about
sideline.
good shit.
And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
So she saw me.
Baker now
Yeah, she
from the
stopped
gun.
instead of yielding.
Oh, rough. That's crazy. This dude is GG's.
So she was looking to be.
That nigga bumped him at the 15. Just man.
I was like, no, there wasn't. And then there was another guy.
Man, gotta fix that shit, bro. That shit was right there in the replay.
No, there was no
another series,
Oh,
another possession.
But because I was, I rear-ended her, I was still at fault. But even still,
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And then it wasn't until I
Running
left.
behind center with
She
Swift.
called me
And he gets
because I was
absolutely
just
popped to end
in
that one.
rear-ended. I can't
Keeping
really
that
work.
pace going as the clock
So
continues to
that's why they
run.
called me. Yeah, exactly.
Going to run again with Swift.
Exactly.
And he's tackled for a short gain. So the Bears come away with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers going to win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.
She told me that she was fine and that she refused to go to the hospital in the end. But she refused to go to the hospital. Exactly. And then Progressive had to chase her around, fix her car. She didn't even call Progressive to file the claim. I called Progressive because I knew that
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for it. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Penix to the air right away. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And looking to throw, Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He may go. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right.
I can't believe you celebrating after that bullshit ass touchdown. Shit crazy.
Finds a way to come back big.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Second time. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Check go.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll throw with Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand what...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Irving. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw it this time. And it'll be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll try and throw with Penix. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Mayfield now. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Alert!
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 53 yards. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Penix to the air once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the air, Penix. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Buccaneers 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one deep for London. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular, regular, regular. Hurry, hurry.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's up?
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Keeps the score. Falcons 30. Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Last thing, 19.
They'll throw with Penix. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Penix working out of the gun here. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Penix. Out to his left. And it's caught.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And